Get the option for safe mode at boot up in Windows 10. In Windows 10, you can have a screen that gives you the option on how you want to load your machine, whether it's regular or safe mode. In order to do this, you would need to configure your boot information. So let's look at the msconfig file. Just right-click on your Start menu button and choose Run, or you can click the Windows key on your keyboard and hit R. And if you go to the Boot tab, you'll see there's one configuration there. If there was more than one, it would give you the boot screen. So we're going to add some options here. So to add options, you need to go into Command Prompt as administrator. So click on Search, type in CMD, right-click on Command Prompt Desktop App, and choose Run as Administrator. So here we're going to create entries that'll show here. So type in bcd, which is boot configuration data, edit, space, / copy. We want to copy the current configuration. So we're going to use the squiggly or brace, current, closing brace, space, / D, and label it. So I'm going to call this one Windows 10 safe mode. I'm going to create a couple entries. So I'm just going to press the up key on my keyboard to bring up the last command. And I'm just going to modify the label because these are just copies of the current one. We're going to change the settings on them in a moment. So I'm going to call this safe mode networking. And safe mode command prompt. I'm also going to create just a random one just to show deleting it. So if we go back to the msconfig or system configuration, it will not be updated until you reload it. So let's load that again. Now you see there's the four we just created. This was the last one I created. So whenever I want to remove any of these, I can hit delete. It won't allow you to delete the current one. So right now these three are copies of this one. They're exactly the same. So we need to modify them to do what we've labeled them to do. So this first one is just safe mode. So I'm going to check safe mode and leave minimal. Next one's safe mode with networking. So I'm going to check safe mode and choose network. And the last one is safe mode alternate shell, which will bring up the command prompt window. You're also going to want to choose a timeout. By default, I think this is 30. 5 is enough for me. I don't want it to sit at the boot screen forever. I just need even a few seconds. I can be lower than 5 to give me the option to choose. Otherwise, I'm just going to let it time out and it's going to load my machine normally. I'm also going to checkmark make all boot settings permanent because I want this to happen every time I start the machine. If I just wanted to boot into safe mode once, I would leave it unchecked. So choose OK. You're going to get a message saying, warning you that these changes are permanent and you can't undo them. That's not true. Every time you go in here and make changes and make them permanent, it changes. So it doesn't lock anything in permanently, just until you go in and make changes. Just means that it's going to do it every time until you go in and make changes. So choose yes. So once you restart, you'll see the boot screen. It's going to give you options. Make note, if you choose one of these options like safe mode, the screen is going to go black for a moment and then it'll load into safe mode. You don't see the colored screen with the circling dot like you do on a normal boot. If you don't choose an option, I set mine to 5 seconds. After 5 seconds, it's going to boot normally.